I'm Celeste Voss, and I'm with our talent management work group. What was I supposed to say? Oh, I like my title. Yes, okay. Can you see my phone? Do you want me to?
Yeah, and every time you tell us you're not going to put it in, that's definitely going to be in. My name is Teresa Burgess. I am in the Mankato Civil Work Group, and I am also in the Funding Work Group. And I was thinking about my coffee this morning, and it hit me, I've never drunk a cup of coffee.
I'm Celeste Voss with our talent management work group, and I like a strong cup of coffee, usually in the drive-thru at Caribou or Starbucks. Otherwise, if I'm at home, I take it with cream.
Both of my parents are huge coffee drinkers. All of my siblings are huge coffee drinkers.
And you're a mom, though, too. How did you ever survive when they were younger?
Well, because I was busy blowing up eggs in the microwave with the kids. I think one of the things that is so critical about getting into the classroom and teaching kids about STEM is that if their only experience is with a teacher teaching 7 other subjects or whatever it is, they're not seeing the passion that all of us have for math and STEM, and they don't realize the careers that are available. And if we don't teach those skills and that passion for those areas, we're not going to have engineers and lawyers and doctors and dentists and all the other important skills that we need as a society. So it's not just that we need them at Bolton and Mank, we need them as a society.
I would agree with that as well. Seeing it on the other perspective, I guess, on the talent management side, what I think is really cool about the whole STEM area is the critical thinking skills, the problem solving skills, dealing with failure. I mean, super important when we're looking at the world around us, and being able to manage and handle that, I think, is really important in the STEM career field too. Let's have her try the coffee.
I'm involved in a couple. The one that I really enjoy the most probably is the robotics. I work with both VEX and FIRST. I do judging and I also do mentoring. And like I said, just getting that passion, being with those kids, seeing them stumble and not be able to answer the question, and then instead of telling them, you encourage them to go look for, well, where could we look? How could we find it? And it's really hard not to just jump in and do it for them. But it's been a learning experience for me. I've learned a lot about patience, and anybody who's worked with me knows that's not my strong suit. So it's been a growth experience for me, but also just watching these kids grow. I've coached since they were in 4th grade, and now I have kids that have graduated from the program in college, and just looking at where their careers have gone and what they're doing. It's just so much fun to see them take on that passion and those, like Celeste was saying, those problem-solving skills, see those really blossom and come forward.
So I participate in a few different areas as well. So I help on the board of Project Lead the Way for District 77, so that's been interesting. I just started that about 2 years ago. And then I participate in Junior Achievement, which I think people kind of think is only like financial side of things, but they're really bringing in that STEM aspect to the programming, which is really neat. And then what I like to do at Bolton and Mank is connecting our engineers with either organizations, student organizations, or job shadows. So students really get an opportunity to come in and see what it's like real world before they make a decision on what they want to do for college. So those are always fun. Obviously, it's a little bit different right now with COVID, but we're thinking outside the box and having some opportunities to be able to have students still engage with our engineers and get to know them a little bit too. So is she going to try the coffee or what?
You really want to try the coffee?
Well, I think people need to understand that it's not that scary to get in front of a class of kids. And the bigger the class, the less scary it is. Because they'll interact together, the teacher is there to help out. It's not hard to do a project with a classroom. It shows kids that STEM is not scary. STEM is all of the fun things that we think of, and sports is STEM, and building things is STEM, and being outside and doing all of those activities like surveying, that's all STEM related. And reaching out to them and letting them see all that passion. And then, like I said earlier, it feeds back to you, that you get that feedback of passion. This is why I went into the field. I used to feel like these juniors and seniors in high school.
I think that's cool. One of my favorite things is going to the Career Expo and talking with the 10th grade students and asking, do you know what happens to the water in the toilet when you flush it? Or do you know where you get the water that comes from your faucet? And they're like, oh, I don't know where it goes. Like, it either comes from a black hole or it goes into a black hole, and nobody really knows. And so just to be able to show them what happens, and that's what we do as in civil engineering, is to help with that. So you have a clean glass of water, you can flush your toilet.
Thanks for watching.